Well, it's my distinct pleasure to welcome everybody here to this very, very happy occasion that took a little bit longer than we anticipated, but still was well worth the wait. And I just wanted to say that I know if Jack was here, he would be absolutely delighted with what has come to fruition. When we first started out envisioning some type of cancer center, I don't think either one of us could have possibly anticipated the growth, the potential for treating people close to home as far as Batavia, Newark, and the absolute wonderful way the staff could integrate itself and get to know one another and provide the top quality service in the best and most comfortable environment possible. And we are very grateful that our names are attached to this institution, and we are very happy that people can come and get treated as a person and get looked at as an individual who has cancer, not as the disease. That's what we've always wanted to do. The patient has always been at the center of everything, and each and every person that lives here 9 days a week, as they say, knows that that's what they do. And the patients are grateful. We let them fight the battle that is known as cancer the best way they can. We give them the optimum tools, and I am just really delighted to be able to see this space. Now I have the awesome pleasure of introducing Dr. Eric Bieber, who is the CEO of Rochester Regional Health, who has been at the forefront to make sure the Lipson Cancer and Blood Disorder Institute gets the funding needed to give our patients the best possible settings. Eric?
I move less quickly at the end of the day. I'll race you at the beginning of the day. So it's great to be here. Dawn, thank you very much. It has been a process of getting here. I think the end result, just looking around, is well worth it. I was reflecting back when I first met Dawn, which was literally within days of my arriving in Rochester. And, she laid out for me both her and Jack's passion for doing something really exciting in cancer, to make this best of breed, where they had started, and the challenges that they had in the beginning, and I think where we've gotten to. So it has been a great journey, and I think there's more yet to come. I do believe it starts with our team members. So it's great doctors, great nurses, great complete team members, social workers, navigators, and Dawn has been one of the strongest proponents of thinking about cancer in the most holistic of ways, thinking about all the pieces and parts that are involved, because it is a difficult journey, it's a complex journey, it's a confusing journey as a patient. And that helps immensely, and I so appreciate her support, not only of myself but of the entire team, and her endless devotion to ensuring the Lipson Cancer Center is the very best. I've had the fortune or misfortune of having several friends recently that have been taken care of in Lipson, and the one thing that was said over and over again was just the compassion, the caring of the team members that made what was an impossible situation much more possible. And so, for the team members that are here today, thank you, both from myself and my friends. I'm speaking on behalf of the executive team, Hugh Thomas, Tom Crilly, and certainly the board of directors, who are as invested in the Lipson Cancer Center as all of you. It has been wonderful to see the expansion, and I think there's so many ways, whether it's looking at Clifton Springs and seeing what is going on there and the expansion there, and looking at United Memorial and the expansions that have occurred there. And then, most recently with the arrival, and I spoke about it at noontime, of Dr. Ann Renteria and the contemplation of a bone marrow transplant unit and the beginning of CAR T treatments, it really is a big deal for the organization. When we thought about building the Sands Constellation Center for Critical Care, we had lots of conversations about what should and shouldn't go in it. Certainly there were lots of people who wanted to stake out space, but what was critically important was that we have a floor that would be dedicated to taking care of our cancer patients. And one of the only changes that we made from the inception of SC4 was to ensure that we could put a bone marrow transplant unit on that floor, that we had the positive pressure rooms, that we built it with that in mind, knowing full well where we wanted to go. And I do think Ann is the perfect leader to bring that to reality. Her experiences in New York City, and most recently in the research space, where she was doing and overseeing cutting edge work, it is a big piece of our future. We're going to be able to take care of and treat people that we haven't before. Dr. Patek and I were just talking about it, as recently as a few hours ago, and it's just changed. Patients that in our integrated health system, where we really strive to ensure that all things are connected, we're having to go other places. And what's wonderful today with Ann's arrival and with having acuity adaptable rooms, it's wonderful to be able to have patients stay within the care of our physicians, our nurses, and so it really is this exceedingly exciting future that sits in front of us. Without Dawn, I'm not sure where we'd be. I mean, I think it would have been a very different conversation when I got here in 2014. I mean, her passion, her unending passion, really drove a lot of this. So I want to thank her and Jack for all that they've done. And I truly, in this incredible year and a half that we've all been through, the one thing that we could count on was our doctors and nurses. We're going to do everything for our patients every single day. It is about the people. Now, it's great to have an environment like this. This is truly best of breed, as is the 6th floor. But it starts with people, and it'll always be about the people. So thank you. I want to turn it over now to Dr. Patek, who has been here for lots of years, leading this effort forward and ensuring that all the right things were done. I think without his help and leadership, it would have been impossible to get here. So, Brad? Thank you for not tripping me.
Thank you, Dr. Bieber, and thank you, Dawn. I understand I'm being Facebook cast, so thank you to all the viewers out there who might be watching this. So cancer care, as you all know, cancer has probably touched the lives of every single one of us in some way, shape, or form. Cancer care is truly a team sport. It's not one discipline. It's medical oncology, it's radiation oncology, it's surgeons, it's the pathology, radiology, it's all the supportive services, it's nursing that plays such a big role. So you have to bring all these different teams together in the right environment. And it's the support of donors and people like Dawn and others who've supported us over the years that we've been able to grow this program. I can still think about when Dawn and Jack first supported us in 2000 to build the base facility at the hospital, and then a few years later we decided to come out here to Linden Oaks with a small satellite office. I think it was 2005, 2006. And the idea was so immensely successful that it's grown into what you see in this facility today. So this building, this floor is now all hematology, medical oncology. Within the building, we'll be able to provide hematology oncology services, and also there's the radiation oncology with state-of-the-art equipment downstairs, Vision RT just added on. We have the breast center upstairs. So it's truly comprehensive care under one roof. This facility will double the number of our exam rooms at this facility. It will increase the number of private infusion spaces to 20, which is a significant number compared to the hospital and the other sites we have. We'll be able to bring palliative care and pain services right here on site to offer the comprehensive kind of services that our patients deserve. And at the end of the day, like Dawn said, it's all about the patient. So it's about providing that care in a compassionate, personal way that every patient and their family deserve. So it's bringing that all together. So thank you once again to all of our staff at the Lipson Cancer Institute that have made this possible, and also to all of the donors who have contributed over these years to make our expansion possible into this kind of facility today. So again, with that, can we get on with cutting the ribbon?
So, Kelly, I'll have you step forward. Dr. Medeiros, is she here yet? No? Dr. Casey, Jean, Dawn, Brad, and Bieber. Come on over. There's scissors over here. His beautiful big gold scissors.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Okay, so everybody looking at me first. Okay, looking right up here, Dr. Are you? Okay, looking right up here. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. Looking right up here, though. Hang on. Yeah, very good. Good. Okay, now put your scissors right on the ribbon. And you can look down and go ahead and cut. 1, 2, 3.
Hey!
Would have been the lesser points more.
All right, so